You've never had a bad gravy?
No, I'm not gonna say I've never had a bad. No, I don't. I'm gonna say that I've never had a bad gravy. I've had gravies that were better than others, and some gravies that were like, oh, this is gravy. But
Yeah.
it's all gravy.
Welcome in to the Finishing Forks Golf Cast. I am your host, Jack Swisher, joined in by Sean Paul.
Hello.
And Chris Villa.
Hey, man.
Hey, it is March 27th, 2016. 5 days until our live show.
That's right.
Yes, 5 days.
One-timed it.
Inviting everybody everybody I know as we speak.
As we speak, it's a little late. You didn't send out a save the date before the invitation?
Word of mouth.
Verbal?
I yelled it.
Okay.
Just from the rooftops.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's good. How many people do you think heard you?
8.
Well, I expect 6 of those to come.
Yes. So do we know how many days to the Masters? I'm not going to do the math.
We're not doing it, and it doesn't even matter because it's coming up.
I don't have Instagram to back me up on that.
No.
one
We can
tonight.
almost just say next week. Like we're
It is.
almost there.
It is next week. So to clarify the day exchange miss by me and Chris. So the Masters Instagram counts down to Monday of Masters Week.
Masters a week,
Oh,
not the Masters
that-
tournament.
Yes, Masters Week. That's why I got confussed. And Chris was looking at like when it is till actually Thursday of the Masters.
See,
So-
you don't have to go out and like look up and prove that you were not wrong. When you're wrong as often as I am, Jack, you just learn to own it and just roll with it.
Just roll with it. Just act like you've been there
what's
before.
that, Sean?
Yeah.
You were wrong? I'm like, yeah, sure. All right.
Whatever.
Put it on the list.
Yeah.
No big deal.
Yeah. I think, like, is Instagram the new news feed?
Yes.
Pretty
Like
much.
it is.
I think it
that's
is.
where I
I
get.
treat it like a virtual magazine of what I choose to follow. for
Let's be
news.
honest. Do you want to watch local news?
I don't even have
I do.
cable, so no.
No, and even if you did, you
Yeah.
wouldn't want to.
No.
Did you say you do
I
watch it?
monitor that crime rate. Make sure that we're living up to the number 1 safest city in Southern California.
But you watch the local news? Do you read the Acorn?
Yeah,
No,
we do.
that's almost too local. That's almost good again.
I
Okay,
watch
got
it.
I
The local
read the
news-
sheriff's blog.
Okay.
What is it called?
That's
Matt?
different. That's like the live feed almost.
Sheriff's blotter. See, Matt knows. We read it.
No, that's different. I'm talking like flip on channel 7 and watch. How many people got murdered in Del Monte or
actually, it was
something
on-
like that.
Yeah, my
Traffic
parents
on the
or grandparents'
405,
house, It's
shocker.
on, and that's all it is.
It's garbage.
Yeah.
It's either that or then you can turn on one of those political news sites and then just turn on to whatever channel you want to listen to that'll tell you things that you want to hear. Like you can't watch news. Instagram is new news.
It is. Like,
It is.
it's like up to date.
It is. Yeah.
We'll get it to Twitter here in a little bit, but I'm just really
Yeah, we will.
I'm just really confused, like, on Twitter. I don't know where to find things.
I don't go even bother logging. I don't even think I have the app on my phone.
I hate using it, but it is pretty cool. I mean, again, we're going to get into what happened with me and Mr. and Sir Nick Faldo here in a little bit.
Yeah.
But where else can you go and talk to guys like that?
I couldn't.
You know?
I really wanted to go back and look at your conversation, and I couldn't find it.
It's impossible to follow.
It is.
Until you really start using Twitter enough to understand like this and retweets and replies and this and that. It's really awkward to try and get into and trace things down. It's odd.
I just wanted to look like my text chain.
Yeah.
And then I can go back and look.
I completely
and-
understand.
Yeah.
Not possible.
No.
Like, I don't know why.
I think I've said this to both of you. I really want to get the blue check mark next to my name.
Yeah.
I
I
do you
think
guys know how to do that? I'm going to work on that.
that's like a
Gotta
Kardashian
be in the
thing.
club, and that's
Yeah,
the catch.
but I mean,
22.
like that,
Like Paris
means-
Hilton.
Yeah, no. I feel like it gives legitimacy to yourself, regardless of how big or small you are.
Yeah, but that's the whole thing. Is by the time you get that blue check mark, you don't need to legitimize yourself. Like you're there.
It verifies your.
It's a public figure, Jack. It's a public figure.
Do you think we qualify yet?
Are we in public?
Yes.
Are we figures? Give us that blue check mark, baby.
Yeah, right.
Uh-huh.
All
Twitter,
right.
you listening?
Well, no. Don't you have to like apply?
I don't think so.
I don't know, that's my new goal.
think
I'd
it's like-
love to see that application.
I think
God, for the
Give
people
us some-
that I've seen have those, come on.
give us some sample
I would
questions.
love to
Yeah.
see that.
Average annual income? No.
Yeah, it only gives you spots for like 8 figures.
It's more like average likes per day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So All right.
Like, where does this decimal point go? Because I got a lot of zeros at the end of mine.
Mhm.
After the decimal
After
point.
the decimal point?
Yeah.
You can go as far as you want.
Yeah.
All right.
How do
Yeah.
we get on that topic?
No.
About hating on news and Twitter being... Oh, I was going to say that about Twitter. Is if you're ever watching a golf tournament live, like the thing I was showing you earlier, that guy that does the No Laying Up podcast, he does he posts some stuff on Twitter, and all those guys do on Twitter. If you go to during the Masters and you type in like the hashtag Masters, you can just go and scroll through the feed and you'll find some pretty good stuff with any live event that's going on. Guys that live tweet it, things like that.
That's what we should do.
That's where you would use Twitter the most, whether or not you're typing or you're just reading other guys' stuff. But do it for the next sporting event, whatever it is, baseball, football, basketball, whatever, and just, you'll watch guys live tweet stuff, and it's pretty entertaining.
You know what we should do, especially if you're going to go on a Twitter rampage with Nick Faldo?
Mm-hmm.
We need to make sure that we use the same hashtag every time in every single thing so I can go find it. Because then I can just type the hashtag in, right? That makes sense?
I think so. I wonder if you would get his replies to me, though, because he wouldn't use that hashtag. But who knows? You could at least find him.
Can we just ask Sir Nick to use our hashtag?
I don't think me and Nick are on speaking terms anymore.
All right, we'll talk about that in a little bit.
Yeah, we'll get there.
So anyways, 5 more days to our live show. Please come. Let's hoppity hippity hop on into the news. All right, first up this week and every other week is our obligatory Tiger Talk.
There's Tiger news?
There's Tiger news.
What is it?
Tiger was seen hitting balls and playing golf holes at Medalist.
Not at NBC Today Show?
No, like on a golf course. His golf course. Well, I guess is where he's a member at. But yeah, he was seen out on the golf course.
I wonder why.
Because the Masters is coming up?
that's right.
Yeah.
Masters is coming up.
You think he's just trying to push it and just see what happens?
Yeah,
or?
I think he's going to go just screw it. I'm going out and I'm playing the Masters. My back may fall out of my body completely, and that's it. Gone into the sunset.
Got all summer to recoup.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Go right off
no
in his
problem.
400-foot yacht into the sunset and never be seen again.
If his back completely fell out, is that like someone with no kneecaps?
It's just exactly like that. Exactly like that.
Yeah.
Jelly legs.
Yeah, jelly midsection.
I was actually
jelly
gonna-
torso.
I was going to get into that. I'm going to save it for the live show, actually.
What's
but
that?
no, we'll get into it in the live show. Don't worry. Somebody with no kneecaps. We'll talk about that.
We're for sure going to forget about it. But
No,
okay,
I
sounds good.
won't. It's you'll know why.
All right, sounds good. But yeah, moving on. That was it.
That was it.
It's like he's
just playing golf.
yeah.
A professional golfer out there playing golf.
Well, he's
I know.
He's
I'm playing with you. But
he's a professional injured person. Like that's what he's good at now.
a couple weeks ago,
being
I
hurt.
couldn't even do a news story.
No.
I couldn't do an interview.
No. So hey, maybe he'll play. I thought this was interesting, considering I think Jordan Spieth's going to win the Masters. I've been saying that for like 6 months now.
Wow, that was a real hot take.
Yeah, Jordan Spieth says he cannot wait for this Masters to be over.
I wonder why.
Is he scared?
Yeah, like no,
If he wants to get it off. Yes. No, that's all anyone's going to talk about.
No, I understand. No, for sure.
And it's only going to get just absolutely ramped up.
It's not what I wanted to hear. Like that's not the attitude that I want my winner to project. Like I want him to be like, yes, I want to get out there so I can prove everybody that I won't do that on 11 again or 12. 12.
Yeah, 12.
On 12. But not like, I don't want this to happen. Like he literally probably, like if the Masters somehow didn't happen this year, he'd probably be, no, he wouldn't be okay with that because he needs one to happen.
It's coming.
Yeah.
It's inevitable. Like whether it's now or 10 years from now, the next one he plays in, that's going to be all the talk.
I don't know. Like that sounds like a real wimpy move. Like he wants to
By
be
him?
over. Like yeah, for sure.
It's him hedging his bet like right
For
now.
sure, yeah.
He's getting out ahead of it. Like I just can't wait for it to be over. So that way people have something new to talk about and some other Masters story.
Yeah.
And hopefully it's him again.
Yeah.
With another meltdown.
He's playing the Masters 3 times. He has a second, a first, and a second.
He has a combined. He's taken fourth. Like combined. If you
Fifth.
added all of his finishes together, he's taken fourth.
Fifth.
No, fifth? Is it 2-2-1?
2-1, 2-1, 2.
That's
So-
what it is. So fifth. That's
Yeah.
pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I would like him to have just a little bit better attitude. Probably hanging out with Justin Thomas too much, but that's okay.
No, it's not. That's all right. I mean, it's loosening him up a little bit.
Yeah.
Wait until he
So
grows a mustache.
Wow, I could have sworn this is a 2-person podcast
No
for
kidding.
a while.
I
didn't
wasn't
know
even
you were here.
I wasn't even looking at Chris. I
You guys went deep.
He's
Yeah,
over
we
there
did.
clicking, man. He's
I'm
just
clicking. When
clicking
you guys
away.
went deep, I was like, I don't really have.
You ever heard of Jordan Spieth before?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on him, Chris? Tell us.
I actually just put $5 on him to win the Houston Open. So
Nice.
Is that because it's in Texas?
Nice.
Well, that's because the
What's
odds
the odds
didn't
on that?
change yet since DJ isn't marked off on the board yet. And I was like, I
Nice.
might as well take advantage.
So
of
he's
plus.
going to jump up a little bit with that.
Yeah, I
DJ
mean,
falling
he's
off?
8-1. I would imagine he's going to move to 5-1.
I guess we're right there. The tournament coming up. We'll talk about DJ's winning the match play here in a little bit. But Dustin Johnson withdrew from the Shelley Houston Open, citing fatigue, and then he needs to get ready for the Masters. Shocker, he played 6 rounds in 5 days.
7
rounds in 5.
7 rounds.
7 rounds in 5
Played
days.
Yeah.
1 round Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 2 rounds Saturday, 2 rounds Sunday. That is a lot of golf.
I just watched Chris put up all 7 fingers, so you are correct.
You didn't have to use toes, dog. Good job.
Yeah. Yep. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Dustin pulled out of it. I thought
I
for
kinda-
sure. Yeah.
Not a shocker at all
No.
there.
Probably
lot
a good
of
move.
golf.
Probably a good
Yeah.
move.
Yeah, that's a
Why not?
lot of golf.
All right.
He
so-
just won $1 million.
Guys, won $1 million.
Can we talk about he in 3 golf tournaments, and it's more than $1 million. He's won like $5 million. Like
Yeah.
in 3
And just
weeks.
wins. Probably no endorsements.
No, just
yeah,
on
Justin
the golf
wins.
course.
That's because WGC events pay you a handful.
They all are
Pay
playing
a
that
handful?
much. Yeah. Except the Puerto Rico Open, that guy won $540,000. Sorry about it.
Who cares?
DA
Yeah, right.
points.
DA
DA
points.
Loves to
points.
dance.
So did anybody know what DA stands for and why you would take
District
Defense
attorney.
attorney.
defense attorney? Those are 2 same things but completely opposite.
Can we look that up? Is it district attorney or defense attorney?
Or his name.
Okay, so
No,
sorry.
like what does DA stand for now?
So district attorney.
District
Okay,
attorney.
I thought so.
A defense attorney is the opposite side.
But they're not both called DAs.
No, they're not.
So I was right.
You were right.
Okay, I was like, is it really? Have I been saying this wrong my whole life? Because I talk about DAs a lot. You know, I'm always bringing up district attorneys.
Wasn't that Bill Penson?
Was he?
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, just an old member of the place we used to work.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, he was at Robles.
Yeah.
All right.
Speaking of this, today is my 8-year anniversary at Los Robles.
Wow. Congrats.
Wow. Wow is right. That's
No,
a
it's
long
wow.
time.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say congrats, but wow.
I was 24 when I started there.
Well,
Quick math, 8 years
you had
later,
a couple
I am
of stints,
32.
a couple of stints of leaving though.
No.
Weren't you? You were gone for a minute.
Like 4 weeks.
Still Eagle.
It was not 4 weeks. Was it 4 weeks?
It might have been 5.
All right, so I'll count that as 3 months.
I was still employed by the same employer the whole time.
Yeah, but you weren't there hanging out with me. So
That's right.
That's all that really matters.
That's right.
I was heartbroken.
So anyways, yeah, 8 years. Time flies when you're having fun.
And also when you're at Robles.
Yeah, that's right. So, I'm going to throw this news story at you, Chris. I'm going to
Yes.
ask what your opinion here. So Sean sent this over to us all. I don't know if you saw it. Stephen Bowditch, our fan Bodo.
Bodo on Twitter.
But is it Bodo? No number?
WDO. Just Bodo.
Just Bodo.
Bodo.
Stephen Bowditch. Stephen Bowditch is playing on the PGA Tour. I don't know how because he shoots 80 every time he
He's
plays.
just about out of it.
He's just about out of it?
Yeah.
Okay. So Bodo posts a picture on Twitter.
Yep. Yep.
Of his wedges, and he had stamped on them Uber and Lyft.
Like
Now-
his 60-degree wedge
Yep.
stamped with Uber,
Yep.
and his 56-degree wedge stamped with Lyft.
Now you ask why? Stephen Bowditch was the one at the Phoenix Open who got a DUI in between rounds 1 and 2.
That's right.
Yeah, and played in round 2. He just given himself a shout out and make sure, hey, you know what? Call Uber, call Lyft.
Think before you drink.
Exactly.
Did he
Yes.
have one
Or
of those codes on
It's
there
actually
too?
think after
A
you drink.
promo code?
Did he have a promo code for your first 5 free lifts?
That would
I
be
think he
fantastic.
should.
He
That
should
would
have.
been
Get a
fantastic.
few dollars. Well, again, he's not making any money on the golf course. Maybe
No.
Uber and Lyft are paying him.
That's probably
Put
No.
that on there.
And you know what? By following him on Twitter, I think it sounds like he's losing money in his home course too.
Oh yeah, no, he's getting beat by regular members. I think.
Wow.
Maybe not. I mean, the guy still would. I wouldn't say he's going to smoke me, but he'd probably beat me. But that's
I got a good stat for you that I heard around the water cooler at the golf course. I did not fact check this, so hopefully Randy Knight was correct, but he gave me this one.
Randy Knight. It's all
Randy
all
Knight.
facts.
Bill Haas.
Yep.
Bill Haas has made over $30 million on the PGA Tour playing golf.
Yep. That wouldn't surprise me at all.
How many top 10s in majors do you think Bill Haas has?
I'm going to go with 1.
You are absolutely correct. 1 top 10 in majors.
Oh,
he
in
has
top 10. I thought you were saying and majors.
No,
Sorry,
no.
I was like,
One top 10
at
in a
least
major. He has made $30 million on the PGA Tour.
Just shows you anybody could be a millionaire on the PGA Tour.
I guess.
Multi-millionaire.
Jeez. I mean, I think
That's incredible, really.
that is incredible.
That's consistency. How long has he been on the PGA Tour? 10 years?
Seems like 25.
I was going to say.
Seems like he's always been out there.
Well, because Bill Haas Sr. is on the tour. He just rolled into Bill Haas Jr.
That sounds
He
right,
just started
though.
playing his exemptions. And just kind of stepped in.
And that's just wins? You're not saying anything else? That's just wins?
No, that is how much money he's won playing golf on the PGA Tour.
Right.
It's $30 million.
So, yeah, if it's over 10 years, that's $3 million a year.
Yeah. Okay.
I could see him
Chris
doing
can do
that.
math.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Chris
just
can.
saying, like, has he been on the tour longer
He
than
has
10
one
years?
top 10 in a major.
I'm looking it up.
He's a really good golfer. He has one top 10 in a major.
Trying to look it up right now. Looks like he's been on tour for 16 years.
Oh, okay. Well, then, yeah, that's...
Or he played in his first tour event in like 2000. So yeah, didn't play in 01, but looks like from that point moving forward, from 2002 on, he played in at least a event every year.
Well, he's consistent.
Yes. Career earnings $28,500,000. Wow.
Well, kudos to Randy Knight, huh?
That's right.
Hopefully he knows his numbers.
Hopefully that was all correct. And you
just looked at.
Yeah,
looked at
28.5.
You think I just guessed 28.5 million?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I wasn't paying attention to anything you said because I was thinking of how I was gonna segue into the fork of the week. It's the fork of the week.
What the fork? Go fork yourself.
All right, our first fork. We're gonna let Sean give out the first fork tonight.
Yeah. So it's either going to myself or Nick Faldo, depending upon how.
We've talked about this. We can double fork or tri fork or
Okay. How about like a double-ended fork?
a double edged sword.
That's. I mean, I don't know if you're getting weird with it, but whatever it is, I'm gonna get into this. Okay. So I'm watching golf on Friday night, right? Like the replay, and I watched this guy. It was Jordan Spieth. Hit a ball left into the water, right? So out of Nick Faldo's mouth says, "Oh, over the top on that one." And I went back and I replayed the swing, and without getting into a whole lot of detail, like it was not over the top in the slightest bit.
I saw it; it was not over the top,
like not even close, right? No. So I was, I have an issue with, if you guys haven't heard by now, I have issues when announcers just say things without really, like they're just throwing out kind of golf terms.
And let's back this up with Nick Faldo. It knows what he's talking about.
Exactly.
Like this is not like just someone just spouting off something.
Yeah.
This isn't Jim Nantz talking about the golf swing. Nick Faldo's won multiple majors, multiple Masters, and he teaches people golf.
Owns and runs golf schools.
Yeah.
And like
the guy knows what he's talking about. So to say something like this, and for there to be a video icon,
and has a very convincing accent.
He does.
I've said this forever, that like you get that accent going, and it gives you, it doubles your like golf IQ.
For sure.
Whether or not it actually does. Like,
do you think I could pull that off?
Go for it right now. Hit that.
No, not right now.
No,
I'm going to save it for next week. Ooh, what if I did the whole live show?
Just an accent. Like, I didn't know all these guys were Scottish or English. Or
and then everyone shows up and goes, "Where's Chris?" Yeah. Like, that's not what he sounds like on the podcast.
You'll never know.
Bringing the stand in.
Stage voice. Anyways.
So anyway, I take a video of him saying that, and I post it to his Twitter, and I say, Nick Faldo.
Nick Faldo.
Sir Nick Faldo.
At Sir Nick Faldo.
It's actually not that. You know what
it is?
He's
been knighted, right?
It's actually, it's at Nick Faldo 006. Like not Nick Faldo 007, Nick Faldo 006 because he's got 6 majors.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's that. But anyway, I post it to his, post it to Twitter, and I say, Nick Faldo, over the top, come on, man. Like, you're better than that. I expect that out of other announcers. I don't expect it out of you. And I just posted that, like, kind of,
You didn't really expect Nick Faldo to actually respond to it.
So he responds. And he says, what was it then? And then me being like, Nick Faldo just responded, I'm not going to be super sarcastic and mean like I want to be. Or like I normally am.
What did you think when Nick Faldo actually responded to you? You were like, wait, what?
That's kind of crazy.
No, because I always expect them to
Really?
respond. Like, I always write it in the like sense like I kind of want them to respond.
Huh.
And it's Twitter. Like, it happens, you know?
Wow.
It's just one of those things.
Just a regular Joe
Yeah.
can talk to Nick Faldo on Twitter.
Let me
Yep.
talk to you about
Trying
writing
to-
up some stuff for me, for people.
Right?
That's right.
So anyway, I respond and I said, face was too closed to the path. As in, like, the face was looking too far left. That swing was inside out at least a couple of degrees. That's all I said. Nothing else. And then I kind of half forgetting exactly what he said when he came back. But I thought that was going to be the end of it.
Yeah.
And it was not the end of it.
No.
It was not the end of it at all.
Nick must have. I guarantee you, we're Pacific time. They're on the East Coast. Nick probably went out to dinner, had a few drinks, and was just hanging back at the hotel room with nothing to do. You think Nick Faldo would have something to do, but nothing to do.
You would
Just
think.
just firing it off, right?
Yeah, so he comes back, and I pulled it up now because I can actually remember it.
That's why we're wasting time.
Everybody
whole time,
else
so you
started
can pull that up.
commenting a bunch of other stuff
Yeah.
and writing things. And he writes, guys, settle down. With all your analogy, and I think he meant to write analysis, the only two balls you could hit squarely is if you stood on a rake. And then he writes, like he just dropped a burn on somebody, right?
Wait, hold
The
on.
only
Say
two
this
balls
again.
you could hit squarely is if you stood on a rake.
I get
As
it.
in, hit you in the balls, Jack.
Got
yeah,
it.
exactly.
Got it. That would have probably hit me square in the forehead then,
So-
because I had no idea what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
so that's the one where I was like, all right, I'm done. So I came back and I said, Sir Nick Faldo with the zinger from 1957. Ironically, the same era as your ball flight analysis, which is a throwback to guys who don't understand the ball flight laws and thinking that because you swing it left, the ball's going to go left.
Yeah.
And it was like, if you're a golf guy, that's pretty good. Like, I was pretty proud of myself. It's pretty clever. And Nick Faldo, again, like we said earlier, smart guy.
Yeah.
He gets it. He knows. And that didn't feel good to him.
No.
So I thought I was pretty dang good.
Yeah.
That wasn't the end of it. So
Not
he
the
comes
end of
back and he says, Sean, may I wish you much good luck and all the best in turning your 24 in number and then in parentheses 24 spelled out followers into major champions.
Yes. I noticed, because I read that one and then I went and looked. You had 27 followers.
Oh, I got way more now thanks to Mr. Faldo. We're going to get to that point.
Perfect.
But, I only joined Twitter to hate on Brandel. That's really the only reason.
Yeah.
So I don't use Twitter. I don't follow people. But I think I had to click on my profile, look and see how many followers I had, scroll through my tweet, whatever it is, and then throw that out there.
I guarantee you he has used that one before.
Oh, no, absolutely. That's his go-to.
That's a standard.
So then I came back and I said, if I could spend more time teaching and less time explaining what my students heard on TV, I may have a chance.
That one was good. I like that
Yeah.
one. That one
So,
was good.
That wasn't the end of it either. He comes back at me again one more time and says, you have 24 followers who think you're right. So off you go. Teach them all you know from your winning experiences. The sky is the limit.
Yes.
And then I said, just busting your chops, Mr. Faldo. I'll take you bringing up my followers as a concession of the real argument. And that was it.
That was the end.
So he did not respond to that one
No,
because obviously
He finished his bottle of red.
Yep.
And passed out.
either that. No, because actually he tweeted stuff after that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, saying blah, blah, to whatever other people. But he was done with me because he knows I'm right. I know I'm right.
Yeah.
Everyone knows I'm right. And he had to go after the fact that I only had 24 Twitter followers and blah, blah, blah.
How many Twitter followers do you have now?
I don't know. At least 30.
Right?
Killing it. At least 30.
More than that.
But yeah, I was looking up some numbers and whatnot. And luckily, thanks to him, my Finishing Forks tweet that I posted, because as soon as this whole thing happened, I went back and I posted first thing, Finishing Forks.
Yes.
Go listen to the podcast. 10,000 people saw it. Thank you, Mr. Nick Faldo. Thank you, sir.
We didn't get 10,000 views, though, on our
Oh, no.
podcast.
But they saw the tweet.
They're
It's
coming.
out there.
They're
It's
coming.
out there. Yeah.
They're coming.
Yeah.
You think there'd be 10,000 people at our live show?
We need to capitalize.
No, but if we get 1% of that, I'm going to be pumped.
That's 100?
I think so. I'm not really sure.
1,000. Yeah, it's 100.
Yeah, exactly right.
I'll take 100.
See?
For sure.
See? Thanks, Nick.
Way to go.
Idiot.
Well-
No, I lied. My fork of the week goes to me. Screw that guy.
Yeah, so since Sean took 10 minutes on his fork, Chris, what do you got? Keep it short.
John Rahm with the no cap on the tan line.
I still think that can't be real.
I think it's real. I saw
think
some
it's
other
real?
guys that had a very similar tan line, but I did not get their names.
It's like 16 hours a day in the sun with a hat on.
5 straight days.
Like, how about just the other days when they're practicing or doing
True.
whatever? Like, it's always.
And Rahm's been playing a couple weeks in a row.
Do you think that is the reason Snyder Jones doesn't wear a hat? Just
Get
because
that nice tan line on
That
top.
Yeah.
could be it. I mean, he's
could
a younger
be
guy. He
like-
probably
yeah.
goes out more than those other guys.
Yeah, just
You know-
can't handle the hat head.
Imagine like missing
line?
the cut on Friday and then going out that night like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna party. And you take your hat off and you do your hair and you look at yourself and you have 2 different heads.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked like they literally put someone else's forehead on his face.
Yes.
It was painted white. No, if you paint it, like if you were to do that for a movie, the movie guys would be like, oh no, man, like you got to tone it down. That looks ridiculous. Like, no one's gonna believe
Yeah,
that.
Chris, you make sure you post that picture because everyone needs to see it.
We'll post that picture.
Let's get a little comment session going. All the 4 people who comment on our stuff.
Or if
whether
they
you
think
think
it's
that fake or real. Yeah, because that's got to be digitally enhanced, maybe. I don't know if that can
Enhance.
be real. Enhancing?
Enhance. Sorry. Love that movie.
All right. So my fork also goes to John Rahm. And I actually did some math and some research.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Here we go. So we talked a little bit about the official world golf rankings and how they work on a previous show.
Yeah.
Quick rundown before we do that. Every event you play and you place in, you get points. Those point totals change depending on the event and how many good players are in and all that. And you take your total amount of points and divide it by the amount of events you played, and you get an average. And that's what puts you in your seeding. Well, there's a minimum divisor of 40 golf tournaments that no matter how many you've played, you have to divide by at least 40 or less than 52. So Patrick Reed, who plays 60,000 golf tournaments,
Yeah.
only has to divide by 52. So he can play 65, 68 golf tournaments, gain all those points, and only divide by 52. Whereas a guy like John Rahm, who's only played 19 professional golf tournaments, has to still divide by 40. So he's got this group of points. He's played 19 golf tournaments. He is the 14th ranked player in the world as of today.
Yeah, the guys played pretty good.
Let me put this into perspective for you. The guy not only played pretty good, he's the 14th ranked player in the world, which is outstanding because he's only played 19 events and he's divided by 40. If you divided his amount of points by 19 events, he would be the number 2 ranked player in the world right now.
What? He's playing like it. There's no question.
It would be DJ and him,
yeah.
and the next person would be a whole point behind.
I mean, luckily we just got to see this with the golf tournament. But other than DJ Rahm, I mean, I'm taking DJ in that, but I'm taking Rahm over anybody else out there right
Yeah.
now. I mean, Jason Day, no question. Rory,
No.
no question. Spieth, no question. I'm taking
No.
Rahm right now over all those guys.
I mean, we talked a little bit about kind of his whole thing. His college golf coach, Tim Mickelson, Phil's brother, decided, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and leave coaching golf at Arizona State because I'm going to be this guy's manager. He's making out pretty good.
yeah, that worked out nice.
He's like, you know what, there's the gravy train. I'll hop on.
Guy's a good scout.
Yep.
And gravy's good too.
Are you like biscuits and gravy or like chicken fried steak and
You
gravy?
can keep going. Yes to all of them.
All of them?
I'll drink gravy just out of a cup.
Sausage gravy or just like regular
Yes.
gravy?
Also that.
Yeah, sausage
No,
gravy.
just keep going. I'll keep saying yes. I haven't had a gravy that I'm not been a
You've
fan
never
of.
had a bad gravy?
No, I'm not gonna say I've never had a bad. No, I don't. I'm gonna say that I've never had a bad gravy. I've had gravies that were better than others, and some gravies that were like, oh, this is gravy. But
Yeah.
it's all gravy. Yeah, you know what I did.
I was about
I
to
saw
say
it
that
there.
too. I
Had
saw
to
it
be going
coming,
there.
and I was gonna go with it.
I put gravy on Chris's cake. He's got right here and eat that.
Got
So
one piece left, or one more bite left.
yeah, I gotta let everybody know at home. Chris took down like half of a cake
Like an entire cake.
before this show. Like that was
a finishing forks golf cast.
That was
Half
impressive.
of our title is about
You know what?
finishing.
that was impressive.
I'm on Chris's side now. We're the idiots for not having food.
Yeah.
This is what we're all based on.
Yeah.
Why don't we have food?
Half the show name is finish what's on your fork.
Stop bringing beer.
Speaking
Start
of
bringing
that-
snacks.
Yeah, snacks.
left there.
We need snacks. Can't be
at that.
crunching on the show though.
Well, we saw foods like Chris
Yeah,
has got
right.
cake.
A little cake for you.
Can you give us a rundown on what that cake was and how it tasted?
Mom made it right.
Mom, nice.
Mom sent it home with me.
Better or worse than
Yeah.
soup.
Hey, I can't wait to see
You
what
can't
happens
really,
in 2 hours.
You can't really compare.
No?
Like if
Okay, so what?
all right.
Stop. What kind of cake is it?
Chocolate cake with a little mixture of vanilla icing and a chocolate icing.
It looks like there's a little like some chocolate chips on it too.
Yep, that's
Those are
what you
called
got. Sprinkles.
Those are called sprinkles.
Sprinkles.
Oh no, they look like to me. They look like chocolate chips from here. They're sprinkles.
Jack's got
it.
his glasses off.
Yeah, I do. So, scale of knowing mom. Does mom listen?
I don't think so.
Okay.
She's about to. I'm gonna tell her.
Yeah. So scale of 1 to 10 on the cake scale. Give me a number.
Oh, I would say about 7.
7. Nice.
6.5, 7.
I've
seen better.
Is it moist?
It stays moist. It's just I've seen her capitalize better on a cake before, right, Matt?
That's probably out of a box. So.
What's your favorite cake? Like, what's your favorite kind of cake? Not place, but like chocolate, vanilla, whatever.
Cheesecake.
Cheesecake is good. Does that count as real cake?
My favorite kind of cake, and again, I gotta throw it to mom. Is angel food cake.
Ooh.
Covered in chocolate whipped cream frosting.
Ooh, you were so close. No, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I am like the white on white, like white cake, angel food, whatever it is, white vanilla frosting. That's it. Just white on white, everything. Like wedding cake, kind of like what you see for wedding cake.
Hope the CIA doesn't listen to this thing.
That's it.
We just got to put on a no flag list or whatever.
Really? I got put on the fly everywhere you want to list.
Did you?
Yeah,
Did
white
you
on white.
You can't.
Nobody's looking.
Yeah.
Nobody's
Can't afford to
asking
go
questions.
anywhere, but that's fine.
Whatever. I can go if I wanted to. About to go to Cancun after next week.
Ooh.
Send it. Yeah.
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 All right. Let's take a quick break. After that,
Thank God.
Right after that, we'll talk about what golf tournament just happened. It was the WGC Dell Match Play. We'll talk about that, and then preview the Shell Houston Open. Take a question or two, and head on home.
And we're back!
All right, this week's tournament just finished up, the WGC Dell Match Play. I think we talked a little bit about it, but Dustin Johnson just completely destroys everybody that he plays.
Yeah.
It's not even fair.
You know, he was not trailing in one match all week.
No.
7 matches he played. He did not trail once.
You think he was aware of that?
No.
No. Anytime I ask if DJ was aware of anything, just say no.
No.
No. He's got no clue.
Do you think he knew it was the final match he was in on Sunday?
Do you think he knew he was playing match play?
I think he did.
It's like, it's, DJ, you can pick that up. That's good. Huh?
You think he turned to his caddy and went, "Hey, should I hit it 350 or 360?" And his caddy went 360, and he goes, "I'll just hit it 400."
Yeah, like how about that? The greatest line, I actually had written it down here because I didn't want to forget it. It was
Good
on
move.
it was on the par 5 12th hole. DJ steps up, hits one 424.
Yeah.
Rom steps up, hits one 436.
Yeah.
And hits it past him.
Yep.
And they asked DJ about it afterwards. Like, how about that hole where you hit at 420 and Rom hit at 430? And DJ's response, I was in the fairway. In your face.
Right.
In your face. That's outstanding.
Yeah.
Hit at 420, but keep it in the short stuff.
That hole's like completely downhill, and you have to
Cart path bounce too,
you
right?
have to bounce through the rough, down a hill, across a car path, into another fairway.
Yeah, so when Rory did that on, was it Wednesday? I think
It was
he did
one of the
it?
first couple rounds.
I have, like, if you've ever been to a golf tournament, you kind of know, like, there's places you're allowed to walk, places you aren't allowed to walk, and they let crowds go when guys are hitting and don't, if you ever hit a ball through a walkway where guys are walking, that's ridiculous.
Yeah,
Because they make it very hard for you to be able to be in the shot or in the line of somebody hitting the golf shot if they're
Yeah.
letting you walk. And he hits it across, almost hits a cart that was cruising by.
Oh, yeah, I did
John
see that.
Rahm almost hit a lady.
Well, you should have been standing there.
She was walking.
You hit that guy.
I got it.
Yeah. Thanks, Chris. But yeah, it was just an absolute domination by DJ. And well, again, let's not take away from the fact that Rahm didn't play like past the 13th hole for the first
Did the
I don't
same
know, like
thing.
4 days.
Yeah. So he beats John Rahm in the final. John Rahm killed everybody until he got to DJ and was like, I guess you'll win.
Yeah, John Rahm actually had better stats than DJ did for the entire week. DJ won 46 holes, lost 23, out of his whole time there. Rahm had 42 wins, but only lost 16 holes.
Wow.
The entire tournament.
Wow.
7 rounds of golf, only lost 16 holes.
And like 6 or 7 of those were to DJ.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Well, 5 of them were on the first 7 holes.
Yeah.
So,
Yikes.
yeah. Well, a good comeback, though. It was a good comeback.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also in the final four, as you call it, Bill Haas, as we talked about a little bit earlier. And Hideko
Yep.
Tanihara.
There you go.
Did I get it right?
Yeah. You
Hideko?
mispronounced Hideki Matsuyama. Not him?
No.
Different guy?
Do you think it's Hideto or is it Hidito?
I think you just have to say it really fast and no
Maybe
one really asks
I would
questions.
imagine that Hide is for short.
Hide.
So
Oh,
Hideto?
Hideto. Oh, you know
Hideto. Hideto.
Hideto.
Hideto.
Tanihara.
Just say it fast. Tanihara.
How,
Hideto
do you
Tanihara?
see? You guys see his hole in one on the third place match?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
yeah.
Pretty good.
Hole in one didn't win his match though.
No, didn't win his match. I mean, that's...
Yikes.
He brought it back against Dustin Johnson, too. He was looking good in the second back nine.
Until reality kicked in
Yeah.
late in the round and he got,
But,
he got
man,
beat up
every
again.
time he watched Dustin Johnson tee off, it was incredible
I mean, how
to watch his face.
What was that guy's world ranking? Was it... I mean,
54. Well, no.
54?
So he was 50. He was a 54 seed. Not everyone played in the
Yeah,
top, so
so
he's probably like 56, 57, somewhere in there.
Probably a little bit further out than that, too, I think, actually.
I did the math. 6 guys in the top 64 didn't play.
Okay.
So who knows where those people were? But
But
Yeah,
Tanahara's
so what-
a good putter, isn't he, in Japan?
Yeah, but I'm saying, like...
I've literally never heard of the guy until this week.
I actually saw him in, like, a week or two ago. He
Really?
played some other event, but that was
Okay,
it.
okay.
Only because he's sponsored by Honma.
Homa.
And it's like a very, I don't know, just not a whole lot of guys played on tour, so it kind of stood out to me. But, I mean, he's playing with DJ, like playing against DJ. Like, that's, like, when you look at your pairings, and you're like, okay, how's this going to work out? If I win all my matches and he wins all his, I'm going to have to play DJ. Oh, God. I don't want to do that. Like, I don't want to go out there against that guy. It's scary. Scary. Not the guy I want to play against.
I literally don't think Tanihara thought he was going to make it out of his group.
But I'm saying, like, even at the
Like-
end of that day, when he wins his match and he's
Yeah.
like, okay, great. Now I have to play DJ. Like, I couldn't sleep that night.
No,
And he, like, that's
but
awful.
He was. I don't know about that. I mean, he playing against a lot of good players on the way to DJ.
Yeah. But, again, he's number one player in the world. Going to hit it like 100 yards by
This
you.
is not like a
It's gonna
boxing
suck.
match or UFC match where the guy's going to punch you in the face.
It's as
This
close
is-
as golf gets to it.
I guess.
And who knows? It's DJ. He could punch you in the face. He doesn't know. He doesn't know what's going on. Gets on a heater. Gets crazy.
Gets on a heater.
You don't want to see him when he's
Dropping
angry.
heaters. All right, here we go. Our pick. No one in our picks.
No,
today.
let's just
So
skip
let's
the
move
picks
on.
really
Yep.
honestly altogether because
and then-
everyone's bracket was gone on Thursday.
No,
like
no.
Rory was
No, no, no,
out
no, no,
and
no.
Spieth was out.
No.
and this- Yeah.
Your bracket was done on Thursday.
Oh, and how did you do, big man?
I had Dustin Johnson in
I-
the
yeah,
finals.
no,
You
great.
had,
Like,
you had
that's-
60 points.
Yeah.
I had like 240
After, no.
Like,
I'm
in
talking
total,
after
total.
Wednesday.
total.
No, I'm talking. Well, not after Friday. How many points did you have?
0. No one had points till you got into the
I said Friday. After Friday.
I don't know. I don't.
Yeah.
I didn't
Whatever it
know
was,
that. You had-
nobody did super good.
But
Nobody.
But out of everybody, Sean did the worst. So El Swish 10, he won.
I won
again.
the golf tournament.
El Swish 10 won again.
Did he?
Yeah, maybe he should be on the show.
I'm tired of that guy.
Yeah,
Getting sick of him winning.
he's my cousin. Talked to his uncle. He doesn't talk, so I guess he couldn't be on the podcast.
Yeah.
he listens.
That's true. Yeah,
Good enough. Good enough for me.
That's what was said.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, we'd have him on the pod, but he didn't say any words.
yeah. All right. On my notes it says let's take a quick break. We already did that, so that's good. Roll right on in to the Shell Houston Open coming up this week. Last event before the Masters. It has been the last event for the Masters, I believe, for the last
7 years.
20 some years.
I'm just making that up. I
Yeah.
have no idea.
In 2005, so this is kind of a little backstory. In 2005, they moved this golf tournament to the Golf Club of Houston. This golf course was built in 2005 or just before that, and it was designed to be Augusta-like.
Like Masters-esque.
Yeah, because they were trying to get some people to come to this event and play, so they were trying to make it Augusta-like. So they've got shaved embankments.
Yeah,
so
shaved
balls
banks.
roll. They run 13 on the stimp meter. It's kind of in like a wooded area. So they're trying to give the guys a test to play tournament golf, but
They're trying to give
like the
anybody a
Masters.
reason to play the week before the Masters.
Exactly.
And it's pretty tough.
and truthfully, I did the show notes again with the field. I was pleasantly surprised. So there are 5 of the top 10 players in this event. Now it's 4 because DJ pulled out. So there's 4 of the top 10 players. And if I do quick math and take 1 off 11, 10 of the top 25 are playing in this event. So, I mean, for the week before the Masters, that's a pretty good field. So here we go. Rafa Cabrera Bayo.
By the way, after watching that guy this weekend, he's sharp dressed.
Is he?
That guy knows what he's doing out there. Yeah.
He's a Spaniard.
He's trying, though.
Yeah.
He's trying.
Do you think he goes to the tanning booth to get his forehead tan? Because John Rahm sure doesn't.
No.
He probably.
It's
He
almost
probably
like he had to
should.
go somewhere to get his forehead whitened.
Yeah.
It's like they missed his mouth when he went to the dentist, and they whitened his forehead.
Also in the field, Ricky Fowler, Dustin Johnson. No, Dustin Johnson's not in the field, so I shouldn't have read his name. Phil Mickelson, John
Who
Rahm,
types up these notes?
Patrick Reed. I typed him up before that news story came out. John Rahm, Patrick Reed. Patrick Reed's playing. Shocker. Justin Rose, Adam Scott, Jordan Spieth, and Henrik Stenson all playing in this one. Since we're running pretty long,
Make this quick.
who do you got, Sean?
Stenson, Russell Henley. Bye.
So
Next.
Henrik Stenson is winning.
Yeah, sure.
Henrik Stenson. Russell Henley as your dark horse.
Russell Stenson.
Russell
and Henrik
Stenson.
Stenley. I put together his last name and his first name.
I saw that. I heard it. I didn't see it. I heard it.
Henrik Henley would be what it is. Yeah, but that's all. I'm done.
Double
Henrik
H?
Stenson.
Not Triple H, Double H. All right, Chris, who you
Russell
got?
Ricky.
Ricky Fowler?
I'll take Fowler and Horschel.
Billy?
Oh, Billy.
What are the chances? Has he worn his octopus pants yet this year? Have you seen him?
I'm not.
I hope he's got a bunch of shells
Shells.
this weekend.
Just a bunch of yellow shells for the Shell Houston Open.
Yeah. I was waiting for Chris to ask if they get free gas for the year, but
They do.
It hasn't come out yet.
No,
They do?
I just thought it was assumed at every tournament you get a year's supply of whatever the sponsor is.
Just a year's supply of anything.
What's the most ridiculous one you can think of that you would get
Off
a
the
year
top of the
sponsor
head?
for? That's a
Off the
real
top
one.
of my head?
John Deere.
Yes.
A year.
A year. Just a
Or you should get a
The
one of
tractor?
them, a tractor for a year.
Just get a tractor.
I'd take
What else?
that.
What's his name?
What
Louis
else is-
Oosthuizen would be pumped. I think it was him that won.
The John Deere.
He won something, and first thing he did was he bought like a $150,000 tractor for his family in South Africa.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty cool.
We'll
What-
think of some crazy.
No, what else? What else? No, real
Oh,
quick. What
yeah?
we- let's do
You
it
know,
now.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I thought paint was the word.
Valspar.
Just a year of primer and paint.
That's it. I mean that's
Um,
pretty useful.
There's the Safeway Open. Do you think it's a year worth of groceries?
Ooh, that's probably the best one.
Yeah.
That's not the worst thing ever.
Lobsters every day.
That's where you lobster like
Just
okay,
get
I
them.
got you. No, I
Just
got you.
get them.
Yeah.
You just get lobsters.
Yeah, whatever they
Yeah.
got.
Yeah, no, that guy's good.
Yeah.
I wish there was like an In-N-Out sponsored tournament because that's it for me.
You would
I'm
think.
good with
Supply?
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Sean, you're here again. Don't ask questions, man. I got the card.
Yeah.
Got that In-N-Out black card. Yeah.
Jack, who's your pick?
Who my pick?
Yeah.
The whole reason I brought up all that. And
While
we kept
you
going.
guys are doing it, I'll look up other stuff. Don't worry.
Got it. I was gonna go with DJ this week, obviously, because but now I can't.
I say you still do it.
So should I go with? Should I go for it?
He could.
Probably not.
Ooh, the '84 Lumber Classic. Just get wood.
Just
Just wood.
Wait,
We're on 2x4s.
84
We're on
lumber.
plywood.
Is that a
I
name
don't
of a
know.
company?
I have no idea. It could be a computer company for all I know. It just has lumber in the name. So I just assumed. Barbasol Championship. Shaven.
You know,
Barbasol.
I as we're talking, I'm picking my winner.
Uh huh.
I want to go with Phil Mickelson this week.
I like that.
That's stupid.
Yeah, it probably is. But so he like crushed this WGC match play until he didn't win his last one. But
It actually happens to everybody.
yeah, he didn't.
Everyone wins until they don't win anymore.
Yeah, but the I don't think he didn't.
Except for DJ.
He didn't play past the 16th hole
No,
in his first like 4 matches or whatever.
He killed it.
He's
and then
playing pretty
early
well.
on. Yeah.
And the reason I'm okay with that because I think my dark horse actually could win. I'm going with my 2 weeks ago my fork Patrick Cantlay as my dark horse.
I think he's going to be a pretty. I think you can almost take him out of the dark horse. Like that's
Yeah.
how good that kid's supposed to be.
Yep.
So we'll see.
Yeah. So Phil Patrick Phil Patrick. That'd be my name.
John Daly's just hoping he wins the Michelob Championship.
Yes.
Just get me hammer drunk.
The Michelob Open.
That's perfect. Quicken Loans. Do your personal finance at home.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah,
You're
like
long.
the Farmers Insurance Open when you get like one. It's like $600.
Borrow
It's like-
I'm just
a
gonna
bunch
keep
of
going,
money
by the way.
to
You-
go play in other tournaments.
Did you already make your picks? You said Ricky and other stuff? Yeah.
Yeah,
dang
I
it.
said Ricky and Billy.
I'm running out of time here.
You are. Sounds good. We had one question.
Waste Management, Phoenix Open. Just get trash.
Just
Trash, throw your trash away.
no, you get free trash
Dumpsters?
pickup, trash
Dumpster.
removal.
Yeah.
No, I think get big,
Hopefully you're
big dumpsters
remodeling.
in front of your house.
Hopefully
Yeah.
you're remodeling that year.
Yeah, that'd be
Yes.
perfect. Like, honey, it's that time. We got to do it.
New toilets.
We got free stuff for a
New
year.
sinks.
Toilets.
That Samsung fridge in the kitchen there.
Oh man, I just clicked down to the Champions Tour. First one, 3M Championship. Just get little sticky tabs. You can hang pictures on the wall.
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
just be sticking everything up on the wall.
Yeah.
Just be wasting them, just sticking it to pull it off.
Just walking in my room like, Sean, why is all of your shirts hanging on the wall with little 3M tabs? Because I can.
Why not?
Got lots of them.
Wow.
All right, carry on.
Yep. All right, so we got one question. Greg Preby, I was trying to find out who did this, sent this question, and I'm just going to paraphrase. How do you pick a golf ball? What are we looking for when we're picking a golf ball? And not only for a good player, but does it matter for a mediocre player what golf ball they play? Sean, go.
Go. Okay, so my quick thoughts on this is same way I feel about golf clubs that I feel about golf balls is every company out there has tier levels. So your Titleist tier level, everyone knows, like you have your Pro V1, your Pro V1X, and then you have like your NXT Tour, NXT level, and then you have like your, what do they make, like the DT Solo, whatever it is.
Velocity.
So yeah, the Velocity, stuff like that. So they have their different tier levels. Now from company to company, who cares? I mean, it's a preference thing when it comes to that. You'll find some balls perform a little better than others. That's where you got to do your own research and screw around a little bit, whether it's, the Titleist or the Callaway or the TaylorMade, whatever. But you got to find the tier that you're in. So I think the easy way to break it down is swing speed, really. I mean, that's kind of your first step that you're going to go to with guys that swing it hard enough to compress one of the tour level golf balls. Great. Too many people play golf balls that are too, that are not in their swing speed kind of range, because that's what the guys on tour do. As long as you're in your right tier level, that's where you can pick any golf ball you want to. But go ahead, Jack. You can follow up on that.
I kind of get where you're going. Truthfully, the difference of the tiers is price. So yes, there are differences of the golf ball and how they perform. And inside those tier levels you were talking about, the differences between Titleist and TaylorMade and Callaway is very negligible. I mean, there was a big buzz that came out with this Kirkland golf ball, and the fact that you can pay $20 a dozen for a tour caliber ball or similar that you're normally paying $45 a dozen for. The differences between golf balls is very, very negligible. So you can be within 5%, and that's the difference between a top-level golf ball and a mid-level golf ball.
Yeah. I mean, you do have companies like Bridgestone who make, whether this is just a pricing thing or not, they have their tour-level golf ball, and then they have their amateur-level kind of tour golf ball, which is the same price as the tour-level golf ball, but it's for guys that don't swing it as hard. Those are actually my favorite golf balls for players that aren't at that tour-level golf ball kind of stage. I think it's a B330, and then the B330 RX is what their amateur kind of ball is.
Yeah, so they're taking the same
Like the same concept.
same amount of pieces in the golf ball, but changing the pieces.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
you will hear that thrown around there. The more pieces to the golf ball, in theory, should be better, but also the more expensive it is to make. So. TaylorMade just came out with a 5-piece golf ball. That means there's 5 components in the golf ball.
I tried it.
Yeah.
I heard one of them is gold.
Yeah, right?
I don't know which one's which. I can't remember.
So
Like one of the layers is gold.
one of
Chris.
those is gold.
Yeah. And then the other one's just marshmallow. Like the stuff you scoop out of like the marshmallow jar.
Cake?
No, what is like the whole
Marshmallow cream.
cream?
Yeah.
that stuff.
Oh, yeah,
That's
yeah.
one of them.
Why it's so
Anyways,
soft.
we digress.
Do we?
We
I was trying to describe what the golf ball is made out of.
marshmallow and
gold. Yeah, gold flakes.
If you can find yourself a golden marshmallow golf ball, I just go and play that.
Yeah. So go ahead, Greg. Look for one of those. Try to
Yeah.
find one of those.
You should be playing that.
I don't know if it's in the price bracket that you're looking for, but give it a go.
I guess play what you feel comfortable playing. You got to try some different ones, and if you like that golf ball, it does not take price out of it, take tier out of it. If you like a golf ball, play that one.
What Jack meant by that is play the level of golf ball that's in your price range.
Yes.
Actually, because if you're going to go out there and you're going to spend, you said $45 for a dozen Pro Vs. I wish. That's like $60 now. Like
Well,
if you were just
after
buying them at
tax,
a normal
yeah.
place, it's almost $60.
Yeah.
And if you're going to be pumping those things out of bounds in the water all day, that makes that $50 round of golf at really expensive.
Yep.
If you're going to be pumping golf balls all over the place.
Yep.
I'm going to take that all the way over to Pace of Play. You're going to be searching for those things for extra long because you don't want to lose them $5 golf balls. If you're that guy and you need to do that, do not buy those balls.
No.
Don't do it.
All right. Favorite golf ball of all time?
Are you asking me?
Yes.
The Bridgestone B330. Still love it.
Okay.
Favorite one.
Chris? Because I'm going deep with mine. I'm going back to like
A Mashie?
13-year-olds. No.
No,
Go
wait.
ahead.
That's the club, isn't it?
That was a
Feathery.
yeah,
Feathery. That's where
yeah.
I was going.
Chris, favorite golf ball of all time you played?
Well, the only tournament I won with the TaylorMade Penta, so I'll just say
Done.
that.
Nice.
Done.
Yeah.
Let's go golf ball.
You ready for it?
I'm ready.
Top Flight XL 2000 green box.
Yeah, that was
Remember that
before I
one?
even played golf. No.
Nah.
I never played top flight balls ever.
No, that was the ball back in the day because it was under $20.
You know what?
And it played like it was a green box.
Now that you're on that
yeah.
note, my dad used to buy we would get like the Pinnacle golf balls from Costco. That was like the go-to. And
Yeah.
then when we wanted to class it up, we were going to go somewhere and play some real golf. It was the Callaway Warbirds.
Oh, okay.
Oh, those things were outstanding.
Another good ball.
Outstanding.
The Callaway Diablo.
Ooh, Diablo?
The Callaway Diablo ball. That was a good one.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
there's
the
all
Pentagon?
They just came
That's
out
the
with
Whoa.
five.
You see what he did there? Is the Pentagon? I didn't know that was the end of the question, man.
Man,
Right?
that was
Well
deep.
done, dude.
Good job. But is it?
Weird.
No, so they just came out with a new.
Illuminati stuff.
That's the TP5 is what replaced it?
Yeah, I would say that the best golf ball out there right now is a TaylorMade TP5 golf
It's
ball.
pretty dang good.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe I'll.
We both played it today.
I still have a couple
did.
sleeves.
Yeah. It didn't work out for Jack that well, but we both played it.
I played Rustic.
You thought we were going to
Did
get
you
through
guys
the whole
play Rustic?
podcast, didn't you, Jack? You
Worked
thought
out-
we were going to get through the
worked-
whole podcast.
Worked out fine for me until the last
it?
hole that I played.
How many balls you hit out of bounds?
2.
Did you search for them?
Nope.
Good. That means you're playing the right tier level golf ball.
That's right.
Full circle. Let's get out of here.
I will point out this. I did play golf this weekend, and number 2 on Rustic, I had the best drive of my life. I had about
Nice.
140 in, and you know number 2 is a little long.
Well, that's pounded.
Yeah.
Playing for the ladies' tees?
No. Blues.
Whites? Blues?
Blues.
Blacks?
I hammered it.
God,
Thanks to Jack's instructions, I think I'm figuring some
I
things
think I
out.
had 140 yards on that hole,
Nice.
but I hit it 140 yards right on that hole
Nice,
when we
yeah.
played it last week.
Speaking of hammered, we will be having Firestone beer at our live show. So please come on out. That is worth it right there because
Yeah.
there'll be beers there that you cannot just go get at a local bar.
Yeah, and bring your podcast game in case I get drunk enough that I have to drop out and somebody else needs to step up and fill in.
Have you heard my segues in the show? I'm getting good.
He's on fire.
He's good.
I've been
He's
getting
heating
good
up.
with the segues.
He's on fire.
Speaking of how good we are now and how bad we used to be, I listened to episode 2 like on the ride home today because I had a 20-minute drive that took me an hour and 10 minutes.
Sounds like LA.
Yeah,
That's
it
every
was
day
not
for
in
me.
LA, but we weren't very good.
I listened to episode 2 also, and I laughed a couple of times.
Yeah.
But the majority of it, I couldn't. I just wanted to fast forward it, and
Yeah.
I hated it.
I would be like, no, I remember that now.
Well, you guys
Vince?
know episode 6 we won an award for. So
We
Oh,
did.
yeah, why
wasn't
didn't-
episode 6?
best episode 6 of a podcast ever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
episode
Yeah,
6.
yeah.
I think I remember
So we
that.
really caught our stride. Actually, Brendan Malloy said we caught our stride at about episode 8.
Who?
So, a friend of mine that's a teacher up at Santa Barbara High School.
Nice.
English lit.
So he knows about words.
He does.
He played
knows
golf.
about
He works
words.
at Tierra with you.
I know Brendan really well.
Yeah, he knows Brandon really well. Anyways, he's a fan. He said we caught our stride.
Nice.
And by really well, I mean I haven't seen the dude in like 8 years.
He's
That's
a
what I
dad.
mean.
He's a dad and a teacher now.
There you go. That's where I saw him going with that. All right. Yeah. No, I'm gonna be drunk on Saturday, and that's really the end of it. I'm gonna be.
No, you gotta keep
no.
it. Nah.
You know what I mean? Drunk to the point where I'm still reasonable. Never. It's not.
No.
That's never happened.
Yeah.
It's never happened.
I told Jack I'm sleeping over there.
At the golf course,
Yeah.
bridal room,
Sure. Randy, yeah. The Randy night room.
the Randy nap room.
All right, guys. I cannot wait till the next time we're all together.
That's right. Saturday, man.
Yeah.
I'm pumped.
I hope it goes well. Think it's gonna go well?
Don't care.
No,
We're gonna
doesn't
do it
matter.
anyway. Yep.
Doesn't matter. It's happening. April
Worst show
1st.
in the world, best show in the world. It's gonna go.
That's right. All right. I'm Jack. For Sean and Chris, we will see you on Saturday.